guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're just new here, my name is Mama RN and I'm a mom and registered nurse here in Indiana, USA. So kung bago ka pa lang, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel para mas ma-notify ka kapag meron akong bagong video. I usually share my experiences and nursing stuff and life here in the US. So today's topic, we're talking about how to choose which is better, public school or private school. So I'm gonna share in my description box a link of my source of data regarding differences of the two. So before I share my personal opinion, I'll talk about first the data that I gather from usnews.com. Basically, the success of a student depends on the family attributes and individual needs, and not specifically kung saang school sila nag-attend or mapasok. The data shows that the socioeconomic of the family and the individual needs play an important role in the success of every student. So according to study, that they have found out that students in private schools are more successful if you are coming from a higher income family and those who have a really close-knit support within your group. Okay, because they they come up with a study, they call it like a private school voucher program. So they made this voucher program to those students who has lesser family income, and they have found out that etong mga estudyante na to na under the voucher program ay naging less successful or mas hindi sila nag-excel kahit nasa private school sila. Ayan. So that's the data that shows or alaman nila dun sa study na yon. Isa-isahin natin kung ano yung differences ng public school and private school. Okay? Kasi majority of parents are just looking at it according to class size. But actually, there's a lot of things na kailangan pang i-consider or kailangan tignan depende nga sa individual needs. Okay, so let's start with class size. Class size, of course, private school has lesser class size, like ang ratio is 1:15, and public school is like 1:25. That is for elementary level. But it's not bad, diba? Yung 1:25 compare sa Pilipinas na it's like 1:60. Diba? So 1:25 is like average in private school in the Philippines. So it's not too bad. Okay. Then let's go to cost of schooling. Of course, public school is free. Okay, walang binabayaran sa tuition fee, but you just have to pay for the book rent and materials rent. For private schools, tuition fee ranges in private school from 8,000 as high as 27,000. It depends sa school. Okay, but as parents, have we ever thought of thinking, how about yung mga certifications ng mga teachers, no? So according to data or dun sa studies, they have found out that yung mga teachers coming from public schools has higher experiences and degree. Most of them has masterals because of the salaries and benefits that they're getting from the government. And aside from that, because government funded nga ang public schools, they have this like professional development continuously sa mga teachers. And that helps them na ma-improve and ma-excel pa in whatnot. I mean, kung ano pa yung mga kailangan nilang matutunan in handling different childrens. Next is curriculum. So private schools tend to follow individualized and personalized according to each student needs. while public school uses standardized testing to assess their students. And lastly, diversity. So in terms of diversity, because private school can just choose whoever they wanna accept in their school, mas nakita na mas diverse ang mga students in public school, because in public school they cannot refuse any kids, diba? So they have to accept regardless of races, regardless of the socio-economic of their family, they can accept everyone. Now, let's go to my personal opinion. Ayan. So, sharing with you my personal opinion, okay? Again, based on the study, it depends, the success of each children ay nakadepende sa family attributes, sa family support, at marami pang klase ng factors. It doesn't end with ay private school siya, ay public school siya. Pag public school siya, wala siyang chance na mag-excel. Okay? So, wag naman nating invalidate na those people who are studying in a public school will not get any better education or wala nang magiging future at all. Okay? Kasi it's naman, parang unfair naman yun, di ba, na just because they cannot afford being in a private school, it means wala na silang future at all. So, wag natin namang isipin on that way. Okay? Dito sa US, for me, why not access the free education na binibigay ng government? Why not maximize the resources that we have here in the US and just prepare yung savings, yung money sa college education nila? Kasi we all know the mahal ang pagpapaaral sa college, di ba? So, yung 8,000 to 27,000 annual nyo, it can be like affordable for some, but not to all. Okay? Hindi naman lahat ng nurses dito ay asawa nurses din. Okay? So, we cannot just say na, ay, i-private mo yan because mas maganda ang private schools dito. It's not that, and it's not the measurement of kids' success again. Kasi ako, I would say, I'm a product of public school in the Philippines pa. But I am able to enter a reputable school and able to graduate with a degree. So, and now I'm here, diba? So parang, if you're saying na people who are going to public school will not gonna have any good futures, okay? I know, yun naman ang natin, ang pinaka-important thing na tinitingnan ng mga parents. But ako, I would suggest, di ko rin masinasabi na not all all public schools are good. Okay? That's why you have to research. So, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to locate a better school or public school for your kids. Number one is research. Okay? Here in the US, Google is within reach. Lahat ng mga bagay na gusto nyong malaman ay nag-Google. So you have to just research ranking of school, what are the school nearby, and ano yung top school within your location. Kasi guys, if you are just saving, 'di ba? Parang you are saving money, but you are willing to pay more in your child's education, right? But if you found the top ranking public schools and you cannot afford the apartment nearby, kasi ang public school guys ay by district. You cannot just choose your public schools just because gusto nyo doon, tas hindi kayo within the boundaries of the location. So dito guys, ang public school, meron silang yung district nila ay may boundaries. Ibig sabihin na kailangan within this area or margin or boundaries, dapat dyan nakatira yung family or yung estudyante na yon for her or him to attend this school. Okay? So, hindi kayo basta makakapili ng district na gusto nyo. So, tinatawag na district dito. Okay? With private school, kahit malayo ka, kung yun talaga yung target na school mo, you can choose kasi that's private, you're paying for it. But for me, again, yung personal opinion ko, if you're saving sa apartment, kasi ayaw mo magbayad ng apartment, but you are willing to pay for higher tuition fee for a private school, why not choose the better apartment within the good public school, within the district, yung top ranking school? Kasi it's parang pareho lang naman yun eh, 'di ba? Parang instead of putting your money into a private tuition fee, why not go to a top ranking public school and then just pay, kahit mahal yung apartment, just pay for it, 'di ba? It's just the same. So again, it boils down to individual needs of a kid and your family situation. Kasi again, kung hindi naman cannot afford naman talaga, don't feel bad na parang we cannot afford the private school and sinasabi nila na my kid is not gonna get any good education. That's gonna be unfair for those families attending public schools, diba? And ang mahalaga naman dito, guys, yung family support. In every families, ang success ng bawat bata ay nakadepende rin sa inyo, guys. So, wala yan sa kung saan nyo sila pinasok. Kasi kahit ipasok nyo sila sa mga magagarang eskwelahan, but you're not there, you're not physically there, you're not visible to them, they're not still gonna be successful. Kasi they're looking for your presence. Diba? So for me, my personal opinion is, again, depende. If you have all the funds, then go for the private schools. But if you don't have any funds or you're quite short, lalo sa mga nag-uumpisa, nakakarating pa lang dito, don't feel bad or wag kayong mag-worry about the public school system. Okay? Just locate the better school or the top ranking school. Usually, the better location, the better school. The better school has the better location pala, ayan. And kaya siya nagiging better or top ranking public school because of who are the people living in that boundaries or living near that district, diba? Kung ang school nyo ay, alam mo yung medyo sa mga area ng hindi safe, hindi talaga rin magiging safe yung school. Kasi, again, nakadepende ang estudyante sa kung ano yung community nyo sa area. Okay? So, sa amin naman, so far, ang anak ko ay okay naman sa public school. We like the school. The school itself is okay. Maayos siya, gated. May sariling playground or park, malaki ang parking, well-maintained. Well, bago kasi yung building ng school namin, kaya well-maintained, no? In terms of yung classes and all, okay naman din. Wala akong concern. Ratio, it's like 20-25. The way they teach, modern na din sila kasi they uses Chromebook, they uses app para maging visible din sa parents yung mga tinuturo. Yes, meron akong video na I tackle yung paano yung school dito sa amin. So, yung school ng anak ko ay one of the top ranking public school here in Indiana, and talagang pinili ko siya na doon kami kumuha ng apartment para makapasok siya sa school na yon. Okay? Kasi initially din, hindi naman yun yung una kong napili eh. Kasi una talaga apartment tayo, diba? But later on, when I found out and what I've learned about the educational system here, about the district, about the public school, I really have to choose yung bahay or apartment near that district para mapasukan niya yung top ranking public school na yun. Okay? And wag niyong isipin, guys, what is accessible to your place. Kasi ako, like, 10 to 15 minutes away yung bahay ko sa work. Kasi ang priority ko is the better education. Lahat naman tayo guys, better education ang gusto natin sa mga anak natin. And again, you have to adjust. Hindi natin pwedeng makuha lahat-lahat. Again, iba't iba nga na pangangailangan to. Iba-iba ang needs, individual needs, if you have kids with special needs, or meron ka bang enough funds to go private right away, or are you still trying to settle down and alam mo yon, nag-iipon pa. So it depends. Hindi tayo guys pare-pareho, but I'm telling you guys na we cannot just invalidate or maging unfair with public school just because they are public schools, okay? I know a lot of people na nag-public school here in US, but they're able to be successful in life. So it will not guarantee you na when you go to private school will always be a successful life for your kids. Kasi again, the type of school will not matter. It will always depends on how you support your kids. Okay guys, so yun lang ang aking opinion in terms of public and private school. Again, you have to locate your area first. What is the top school or public school nearby or in your city or sa state nyo mismo? Then, you have to drill down saan yung may pinakamalapit. And if it will work for you, then go for it. If it's really so far, then go for the private school. Okay? So, if you have other questions, just comment down below and I'll try to answer those things about this topic, public and private schools. Ayan. So, again, dun sa mga may anak, so may nagtanong pala, isisingit ko na rin, anong level daw papasok yung bata? So, basically, or technically, kung ano yung last level na pinasukan nila sa Philippines will follow pa rin. So, kunyari, grade 1 siya sa Philippines, pagdating dito, grade 2 pa rin naman siya. Ang level dito ay age-related. So, meron silang bracket for age, kung pang itong edad na to, pang anong grade ka na, itong edad na to, pang grade ka na. But you still have the options whether you want them to be on the advanced level or not. Kasi let's say, yung age niya ay for this level, pero ang last schooling pala niya ay ganito. Kasi, di ba, sa atin, hindi naman K-12 before. So, like yung sa anak ko, pumasok siya, kaka K-12 pa lang nun. So, hindi pa pulido that time yung guidelines ng DepEd, right? So, parang yung age requirements before ay hindi pa swak dun sa yung age before, nag-change pa yan after a year. Okay, so technically, parang yung anak ko, na late pa ng 1 year because of the 6 years old, something ganon. That later on, they accept now na kahit 5 maging grade 1, parang ganon. So, yun yung nangyari sa anak ko. But, anyways, yun, age-related ang grade level dito. So, it's up to you kung gusto nyong ipaulit yung kunyari, hindi nyo natapos yung grade level. Pwede nyo paulit yung grade level na yun, or mag-advance na siya sa next level. Okay? So, ganun lang naman guys ang schooling dito. Okay? But, again, supportahan lang natin ang mga anak natin. Bata pa sila. Let them enjoy being kids. Yun lang naman ang nagmamatter sa buhay ng bata, diba? So, this pandemic helped us a lot to realize everything and family time. Yun talaga yung mahalaga na may instill ko na sometimes we forgot na we're too busy trying to make money, no? But we forget na time is too short too. So let's try to spend time with our kids and guide them well. And that's it for our public or private school topic. Have a great day!